Hello, everyone. I'm going to be talking about an incident that happened to me and three. It was like four of us involved. It happened about 13 years ago, 14 years ago. It's been a long time. Okay, it was me, my cousin Chris, my girl cousin April, and one of my friends named Sandra. We was at my grandma's house. That's where everybody used to hang out. In the old days, we used to just do a lot of crazy things. Well, we had like two bikes, and I don't know where we was going that day. But I had my Chris. He was my cousin. He was the mean cousin. So me and my cousin April was trying to decide who was gonna get on the bike with our cousin, because he was both our cousins. And we was both like, we're not gonna get on that bike. I'm not gonna get on that bike with that boy. I'm not getting on that bike with that boy. And she was scared to death, but she was like, I'm getting on the bike with him. So she gets on the bike with him, and my friend Cassandra gets on the bike with me. So we racing. I guess that's what we were doing. All I know is I was just trying to get away from him because I knew something was gonna happen. So we gets on the bike and we ride. First we was leaving him, and then he caught up with us. So he kind of just like he was gonna run into us, but he did. So he squared back over. So we ran off the thing a little bit. So we riding again. We going hard. We yelling. We screaming because we know he gonna do something. So he comes up again and he swerves into us again. This time he knocks us off the bike. So we just fall in the grass. Me and my friend Cassandra. So we laughing because we knew that he was gonna do something. So when we falls in the grass, they turns around and come back and laughs at us because it's funny. And my cousin April, she was like, I told y'all should get on that bike with him. You should get on that bike with Chris, because she knew and I knew that he was gonna do something. So it was just so funny because I knew that he was gonna do something that I was just scared to still get on the bike with him. I wanted to try my chance to get on the bike by myself, but I should have got on the bike with him because he ain't gonna hurt himself, but he will try and hurt you. He was just like one of the mean cousins of mine that bullies us all the time. But it was just, that day was just so funny. Like me and my cousin April, we get together all the time and reminisce about it because it was like the funniest thing that has ever happened. Because when we fell off that bike, it was just so funny. Because, oh God, who would have thought that he was going to knock us off that bike and that we was not going to make it. But the lesson that I learned from that day was, if I'm riding go-karts or bikes with anybody, I'm getting on the bike or the go-kart with my cousin. Because I even had an incident where I got on the go-kart with him because I was scared to get on the go-kart. But I knew I had to because he was just like that bully type. And when I got on the go-kart with him, he wild old. We flying on the go-kart. I'm scared, but I was raised in the country. But we goes around this big old tree in my mama yard. Next thing I know, the go-kart flipped upside down. I get up looking like a pure ghost. I couldn't do nothing. I was mad. I was scared. So I went in the house and I told my mama, and I just laughed about that too. Because he was the mean, crazy cousin. And now, if he want me to get in the car with him, I will not get in the car with him because I am grown and he can't make me. But I decided to talk about this because I noticed that I reminisce about this a lot because it is just like the funniest thing to me because we was young and just we really didn't know no better, but we knew better, but we knew we had to get on the bike and do what he wanted us to do, or he was just going to terrorize either way. But I hope that you got something out of this reminiscing of my childhood, of my past, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Got a little laugh out of it. Thank you. Oops, sorry. Thank you. Have a good night.